Hey, welcome to the Old Computer Museum channel, and this is an Amiga 500 game called Steg the Slug. And so this is a very interesting little game. Steg the Slug is a platform puzzle type game. So basically you go through the levels in a way, peculiar way. You have Steg, and you have to actually kind of, well, you've got to feed his young, and the way to do that is Steg must hold his breath, and it will encapsulate a maggot in a kind of a bubble, and you gotta think of the way to bring that bubble with the maggot to your young to feed them without the bubble breaking. So it's very, very interesting for people that enjoy puzzle type games. If you've played Lemmings, you will also kind of have a little Lemmings feel here, in that it works in a kind of a similar way, but it's not the same game at all. Here you can see enter password. Like Lemmings, that's mostly why I kind of say Lemmings, but it's really a totally different game here. Is that every time you play a level and you complete your level, you will be given a code, and that password will be the one you can use to step directly to that level, instead of having to go all the way back and start all the levels. And this is a very nice way of actually playing, because once you've accomplished a level, you don't necessarily want to go back to that level. Steg the Slug is made by Codemasters. It is a 1992 game and was available for the Amiga, the Amstrad CPC, the Atari ST, the Commodore 64, MS-DOS, and ZX Spectrum. And here is we're going to start a gameplay, little game level, in which we will show you how it works. So it says here you must save at least 5 Tiunguns or whatever. So Steg is at the bottom. It's like a little snail, green type snail. And you see the little maggots here. So what you do actually is you got to be careful. You see the snail actually can move up walls, and you see that there are these kind of devices that will try to break your bubbles or send them in the wrong direction. So basically you let's go see. So you send them to the little children that are usually on the upper part of a level, and you can see if it works by going up here, and you see that. Here we go. All 5 have been actually fed here. So that's the way it works, and you can see that the levels are pretty big, so you have to walk around, and then you cannot walk in the middle of a level. You actually have to go through the walls, because that's the only way you can actually move. So it's a lot like actually analyzing the level itself before you start, and once you've started and analyzing the level and seeing how you can actually do stuff, well, that's where you continue. As you just saw, there was a code, and that's the code you can use to actually go now to level 2. So you don't have to, start all the time at level 1. And here again, another very special way of Basically, you gotta see and you gotta learn where exactly are my children here. And the only way to see that is actually to go through here, here, and see that it's on that side. Which means that you gotta do a lot of work here to really bring everything there. If you don't go fast enough, what will happen is that slowly your little children will be turned into tombstones. So you gotta really go as fast as you can. Now you see that it looks like that. This is where it needs to go. And as you can see, the wind will blow stuff, so you gotta be careful, try to. And you can push, as you can see, you can push the bubbles and try to send them in the right direction. And here you can see I have one fed. So it is a very, very interesting game because it really requires you to think hard on how you're gonna do it, and it's really a lot of trial and error. Graphics are beautiful, gameplay is fun. I give Steg the Slug a score of 8.5 out of 10 because I believe this is a very, very good game, especially if you like all these puzzle type games that you can actually play. It's a one disc ADF for the Amiga 500, and if you enjoy these games and these look backs at old games, click the subscribe button at the top of the screen. You'll be informed when new games are online. If you have any comments or questions on what you've seen, let us know. It's always a pleasure to answer any questions. And if you have a request of a game, a console you'd like to see, let us know. We'll try to put some online for you. And hopefully we'll have these games for you. Take a look at our other videos we have on our channel. We have lots of very interesting stuff, including you know, real machines like the Amiga 500 and the Atari ST. We also have lots of emulation with Commodore 64 and Atari 2600 VCS, and lots and lots and lots of stuff. So I would suggest that you take a really good look at our channel, especially if you like old computers and old games and old consoles. And hope hey, you're gonna come back often and see our new videos, at least 10 new videos every week on the Old Computer Museum channel. And hope to see you again. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.